Hello? Check, check. Hello. Yay, we have people. This is my first ever live stream. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hi. Oh, good. All right. Where's everybody chatting from here? Where are we all located, if you're comfortable in saying so? Or if anyone has any questions. North Carolina. All right. This is exciting. This is great. Is everybody in the US? England. What time is it over there? How many hours? Let's see. 9 p.m. Eastern. So you're like 5 hours? Columbus. Excellent. 2 in the morning. Oh my. Well, I'm a night owl too, so glad you're up. This is great. Well, I can start out here at least, perhaps. I'll bring in this little guy because he's really hard to see in my horrible camera. Hi. Oh, I know. This is the pups. And he's right here for pretty much everything I watch. He needs a trim right now, though. You can hardly see his eyes, but they're there. Oh. Mm-hmm. He wears bow ties, as you can see here. Bow ties. He's a very formal gentleman. Okay. Yeah, it's the pups. I know. Puppers, right? The Kits is over there. He's in the room, but he is scratching on stuff, so we'll let him be. But normally he's right there. His little bed. It's one of his little favorite places to be. He is. He's quite dashing. Aren't ya? Yes, you are. I think he knows it. I mean, look at this, right? He knows it. He looks quite different after he's trimmed. I'll have to trim him and get him on here again. All right, this is exciting. So I mean, one thing I want to do with this live stream is like I can answer any questions or I can take suggestions of stuff to watch or I can take suggestions on what I can do to improve the channel or whatever. Just and I've got my little piece of paper here that I can keep track of what everybody's saying. I know that it's a little bit early in the channel because now what do I have? 701 subscribers. So I was going to be happy with like one person. If I just had a little chat with just like one person tonight, I would have been totally happy. So to have all of you here, like the three of you, whatever, it's fabulous. I love it. I love it. Um, I know 701, right? For 2 months, that's not too bad. Um, I can turn more stuff on the closer I get to 1,000 subscribers. So 707, where are you? So you are Central Time? That might be somewhere in the Midwest. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I can unlock more things. Like super stickers, super chat, that kind of stuff. Sounds fun. And I can do some of that as of actually they just changed it like yesterday, where you can do that after 500 subscribers, but I've not gotten the invite yet, so I guess I'm not that special. Um, what is everybody's like favorite genre of movie? Hmm. I think we all feel the same. We all sort of fear war as far as your war channel. I'm okay, Christina, because it's important to me to just try to be okay. And I say okay a lot. That's sort of where that came from. What kind of wars do you study? Kitty. Mm-mm. No. Kitty. Oh, no, I'm scaring the dog away. Kitty. Sorry. Oh, mystery classics action. I haven't done westerns yet. I've sort of done some mystery, but on the channel, but I didn't I didn't do it purposely. Like they kind of ended up being that way. Fight Club was kind of that way. So tired. Is someone staying up late also? Maybe we need to have a slightly earlier time. Historical war. So like really keeping track of these details. Have I seen many old movies? No, I haven't. 1930, 1950s? I haven't. Maybe let's see. I've seen An Affair to Remember. And what's the other one? Shop Around the Corner that You've Got Mail is based off of, which is one of my favorites for like rom-com stuff. That's one thing that I haven't done on the channel is rom-coms, but I don't I mean, I've watched a lot of those. That's like I mean, I'm not here to watch the stuff I've already watched. I'm here to watch new things. And that is definitely what I've been able to do so far. It is. The Shop Around the Corner is awesome, right? Uh, yeah, it is. And it's almost word for word, like it's a play. It was originally a play, and it's almost word for word in the movie, but then also they use some of the same words in You've Got Mail. I highly recommend that movie. Star Wars. 12 Angry Men. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go back through all of this and like and write everything down here. Let's see. What was I gonna say about oh, Star Wars. So let me just explain with Star Wars. So I'm a kid of the 80s, so I saw Star Wars. Um, but I did not continue it. So my journey must continue. And again, that's one reason why I'm doing the channel so that I can do this sort of stuff. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I put a poll in community, I don't know, maybe a month ago, just sort of asking like who would be okay with a rewatch and that sort of thing. Because I used like before I started my own channel, I watched movie reactors because it's just the best thing. I love it. I love it. And there are several out there that are great. And I loved watching some of the Star Wars reactions and I didn't always enjoy the rewatches. It wasn't my favorite. I enjoyed the first time watching the most. And that's one reason almost why I didn't start the channel. is because I had seen some stuff, but there's so much that I haven't seen. That's what I slowly started to realize. I just need to open up, my horizons a little bit. So, again, that's why I'm here. So I'm planning on doing a rewatch of episodes 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to go in release order. 4, 5, and 6. And then it's sort of a partial rewatch for 1 and 2 because I did see those, but I don't remember much and I couldn't keep it all straight. Um, After that, I don't really remember much. And I'm trying to think of the brand new ones. I saw the first one with Ray, but I've not seen it since. And if I'm going to get into this whole saga, I'm going to see it from beginning to end. So anyone after that, after the first Ray movie, I think, is all gonna be first watches. So I've not seen Solo, or is there an Obi-Wan Kenobi series, I think, or The Mandalorian? I've not seen. I don't even know what. I don't know. I don't know what any of that is. So, um, that's sort of my plan with Star Wars, and I was thinking about starting that pretty soon, like over this next month. Um, Yep, Dumb and Dumber. I've seen Dumb and Dumber. I haven't seen A Matter of Life and Death. Um, Favorite rom-coms? Oh my goodness. Well, I said You've Got Mail. I love The Wedding Singer. But that's another set of movies, is Adam Sandler movies. I don't think I've seen any of the others. I If I did, I wasn't watching it seriously, like it was just kind of on, and um just The Wedding Singer. So like is he in Tommy Boy? No. The Water Boy? Is that him? I haven't seen that. So I have the feeling that those might come up at some point. I got to get some more comedies, right? Um yeah, see, I love Star Wars. That's the thing, is that I'm just on the edge of the generation that doesn't remember there not being Star Wars. And when I was a kid, like Return the Jedi came out and it was the best thing ever. And we all learned, you know, the big secret, the big reveal in Return the Jedi, and we all couldn't wait to get to school the next day and be like, "Oh my gosh, do you guess what happened? Guess what?" I mean, it was the best. I had my little Wicket Ewok lunchbox that I took with me. Like it was like the thing. That was all there was. And and I also have some really cool stories around the movie Star Wars, having to do with some, because I'm a musician and I've done some really, really, really cool gigs, having to do with Star Wars, and I can talk about that. So, oh, right, 3 years. Yeah, and I don't quite. I'm a little bit. I'm not quite old enough. I'm too young, I guess, for Empire Strikes Back. Like, I think I saw it in the theater. Like my parents took me to it, but I didn't understand anything. In fact, the whole time I actually thought that Princess Leia and Luke, like, I didn't even catch on that there was, like, a thing with Han Solo, and just it that I just didn't get it. So but now it's a whole new story now that I'm all grown up. Hot Fuzz, Shaun, I haven't seen either of those. Sorry, that's the puppers here. Just kidding, do Saving Private Ryan. Kroll. I haven't seen Ice Pirates. I saw Time Bandits, but it was a long time ago. Kroll, I know of it, but I know it has, like, the star thingy, the throwing star thingy, but I don't remember anything else. Oh, no. Oh, Saving Private Ryan, okay. Oof. No, I haven't seen The Glaive. I haven't seen that. Um, Saving Private Ryan, I saw in the theater, and I'm really sensitive to those movies. It was the first movie that I saw that was like a true war movie, like, I mean, really, really authentic. I walked around for 3 days afterwards just, like, in a daze, just, like, remembering the sounds and stuff, and so the spiny oh, I see. It's not a movie. The Glaive. That's the spiny thing, okay, the little throwing star thing, whatever it is. What movie has made me cry the most? Um, on the channel, it's The Last of Us, but in general, hmm, E.T. has made me cry, like, every time I've seen it. Um, rom-com wise, it's not really com, but close. P.S. I Love You. Oh gosh, The Patriot. Oh, yeah, yeah, I was gonna actually put, a poll up on coming up with some patriotic kind of movies for next month. So that's a good one for sure. Um, what are some other patriotic movies that I could like put on polls or whatever? And that's the thing is that the channel is still small enough here, so if anyone wants to like I'm still sort of taking suggestions directly. I'm just sort of getting the polls going, but I know it's sort of a juggling act. I know that I'll eventually get it. What? Here's something outside. Do you hear this? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fried ge oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have seen fried green tomatoes, and I did also cry a lot. That's a really good one. What? The other one, Steel Magnolias. So, like I said, this channel's not necessarily gonna be for rom-coms because I've seen Is that a Wolverine? Ooh, speaking of, X-Men. Yeah, I don't think so. Listen to him. I just wanna let everyone know that that's him making those noises and not me because, it could be confusing there. Are you done? Um, okay, so I haven't seen really no, I haven't seen any of the X-Men movies. I started watching the original X-Men movie. Oh, yeah, you wanna take the pups? There we go. I've got someone coming to my rescue here. Okay. Um, I did see just, like, the beginning of the first X-Men movie, um, and then I really didn't after that. I don't know why, and, because I really love X-Men, I actually collected the comics, uh, when I was a teenager. I drew them. I read, like, the reboot of the X-Men comics in the '90s. I loved them. Um, so X-Men is something that I already kinda know the characters, but getting to see them in real life would really mean a lot to me. So it wouldn't be a first introduction to those characters, but I would love to get to see them. So I don't know, that might be a good thing. Full Metal Jacket. I've heard about that one. Is that patriotic, is it? Or is it more gross? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, 9 titles? Yeah. What were your favorite? What were some of the comics that you would read? Let's see what favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni. I'm a pepperoni, fan. Is that boring? Sorry. Let's see. Taking Chance. Yeah, oh, that's a good one. I haven't seen that one, and it's just a true story. Oof. It's anti-war. Okay. Is it? It's an excellent but it's pretty violent. That's all I've heard about it is violent, and so since I've been really sensitive to all the violent stuff, that's why I'm kind of hesitant. I'm like I mean, y'all see, like, just me reacting to, like, the fake stuff. I mean, it's all fake, I know, but, like, John Wick, like, that's 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 hard enough. for me, which is one reason why I'm doing the channel. 6 variations of X-Men Wolverine. Oh, Captain America, okay. Oh, that's Marvel. Oh, yeah, so that's the other thing is Marvel is and I think I mentioned this on one of the intros or whatever, one of my videos, but, um, I've seen everything up through Endgame. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love the whole franchise, but I haven't seen anything after Endgame, and so I need to get started on that, like the what is it? The Black Widow and all the new Black Panther and all that stuff. I need to see it. I love it. I might do a quick rewatch of Endgame maybe. Um, yeah, a quick rewatch. Sure. Isn't war anti-war? Hmm. Yeah, possibly, yeah. That's the other thing with the channel is that I sort of ask questions all the way through the movies, and sometimes they're more rhetorical, but other times I'm like, what does this mean? What is this? And especially like historical things, I really love to learn about all that. So I like to get into some discussions and in the comments, that's another thing. I'm sort of a nerd about things, so like history and is anybody here a Trekkie, by the way? Because I am. So just wondering if I'm in good company. How many people do we have? 7 people? Oh, we have a Trekkie? Excellent. Yeah, for Americans, Independence Day, Zulu. Live long and prosper. Excellent. So that's the other thing is I'm like the biggest fan of all of Star Trek, perhaps. Um, I'm actually like considered a Trekspert, and I would love to do some rewatches of that. Actually, I have sort of been helping other movie reactors on YouTube um, be able to watch some of the Star Trek movies, like getting them started. Like it's sort of an untapped source there, and it's really it's exciting to see a new Trekkie being born. Yeah, and that's okay. You can like all the stuff. You don't have to be a Trekkie, but that's okay. Like I love lots of different franchises, Marvel, but I'm not necessarily, but for some reason, it kind of runs in my family. Other family members were Trekkies, and so that's one thing that I love. But I like all Trek. There's a big thing there, like old Trek versus new Trek. I like all Trek. I have things to say about it, but I do like all of it. It's okay. Just be okay. Oh, is it free on YouTube? The Strange New Worlds? But can you speak Klingon? Okay, so any other questions? I'm willing to talk and discuss things and as much as yeah, we've got 8 people here. That's great. Like I said, I would have been happy with 1. We would have just had a nice little chat. I could talk about maybe what's coming up on the channel. I'm finishing up the editing uh for Blade Runner, and then Clerks is coming out. That'll be so Blade Runner will come out um tomorrow on Patreon and then Friday on YouTube. And then Clerks will be out Sunday on Patreon and Monday. on YouTube. Yes, I do wanna do more TV shows. Yes. Sean Young. Yeah, I didn't know who that was. I was like, "Who's he? I don't know what." And it's like, "Oh, she's pretty." And now I'm seeing she's just been in, like, everything. Like, I just didn't know. Like, how can I not know? I consider myself sort of an '80s kid, and I'm like, "What? Where?" More TV shows, like what I'm trying to think. I should maybe do a comedy. Um, I don't know. Clerks, Ace Ventura. Okay. I have seen that one. The Good Place. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. I saw the first couple of episodes of The Good Place, and then I forget what came up in life, but I got busy and didn't make it back. So that'd be great. And that's Ted Danson, right? I'd love that. Um, trying to think. Patreon is coming along. I don't have too many over there, and that's okay for now. I mean, it is what it is. But I am watching Breaking Bad exclusively over there. There's just one episode up so far. The editing, it's mainly I'm doing all the editing, I'm doing all the work. It takes a long time. It really takes a long time. Um, what genre of like I guess now I'm gonna ask you all some questions, if that's okay. And that is like, do you have any advice as for the channel or things that might be able to be improved, like even on my videos, like the sound and like how much is blurred out and things like that. I just want to make sure, if everybody can handle how I'm doing things so far. Yeah, heist or spy movies. I I I don't know if I've watched too many spy TV shows, but I do like heist stuff. I haven't seen much. Like I haven't seen which James Bond stuff. Um what's the one that I like so much though? I love Ocean's 11. Love Ocean's 11. So if there are any other movies out there like that, yes. Maltese Falcon. I've seen Casablanca. And that's it. I haven't seen the rest of that, the rest of those. So excellent. Any movie or TV show, honestly, that is put in the comments right here goes on my master watch list. I'm like typing everything in, and right now it's like a sort of an Excel file. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get it posted where everybody can see it. The catch. Ooh. What year or decade or whatever is the catch? Um, I was trying to get the watch list on what's it called? Letterboxed or something like that, but I'm not quite able to make it work. Yeah, excellent comedies. I need to get more comedies on the channel for sure. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, I've seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Is second Who's in Secondhand Lions? What is that one? Um, and then, I have not seen The Miracle on 34th Street. I guess the other old movie that I have seen is It's a Wonderful Life. I watch that every year, and The Sound of Music, but maybe that's more musical. I just watch that every year. 2016, so it's recent. Okay. Is it is it a US show or is it British? And who? Oh, Fred, you said that I'm doing just fine. Thank you. I'm still trying to improve things though, because this is just starting out, you know. I just um like the camera that I have is not too great. And I seem to have been targeted for copyright stuff quite a bunch, so I'm having to be just really extra careful. Okay, two seasons. Excellent. I'll definitely check that out. Secondhand Lions. Oh, okay, is that the little kid, the kid actor, Haley Joel Osment? Yeah, it is. Um, I don't think I've seen that one. I recognize the movie, but I don't think I've seen it. So anyway, this is all excellent. Oh, yeah. Dance in the light of the moon. That's great. Excellent. Oh, okay. So it's like a is it a tearjerker with the kid? I mean, he's a good actor, right? He was in what's it called? The scary one, The Sixth Sense. I have seen that one. So that's the thing. I'm going to be totally honest with what I've seen and what I have not. Um, what's great though is that I went through a whole bunch of years where I did not have much time to watch a bunch of movies. And then I'm old enough that all the movies that like some movies I've seen like 25, 30 years ago, like I do not remember. Um, I've seen both Apollo 13 and The Martian. The Martian is one of my absolute favorite movies. I read the book. Um, I know that there's some other movies similar to it though. And it's Ridley Scott, right? I've watched a lot of Ridley Scott on the channel just in this short lifespan of the channel. I really like Ridley Scott. Old Yeller, The Champ, Biodome. Biodome? Hello. We're getting some new people on here. We do, yeah, that was that book really, really great. I loved it. So much more detail than the movie, but it's one of those where it almost enhanced the movie. I watched the movie first and then read the book, and I really thought that it did it justice. It was great. Empire of the Sun, I have seen that one. Ooh, but I haven't seen all the Batman stuff. Oh, all the DC stuff. I spent all my time with Marvel. So Apollo 13. Yeah, Apollo 13. See, I have seen it, but it's been so long. So I have a list, like I said, because I've got movies that I just don't remember, and I'll sit down and watch them, and it'll be like like a first time watch. Like take advantage of an overloaded memory, I guess. So I'm gonna have a list. I already have it going of stuff that I have seen, but I just don't remember, or I just have barely seen any of it because I'm just really like it really bothers me if I see a movie reaction where you can tell they've seen it already and they're just not being upfront about it. I'm like, dude, come on, you know? Yeah, right? Sure, go ahead. Just like boop, you know? No, there's gotta be plenty out there. See, like I said, this is one reason why I almost didn't start the channels because I have seen some stuff, but my movie watching was interrupted just by life events and things like that enough to the point where I love the characters and I get to see them again. And that right there is like, you know, I'm just so excited. I'm just very sentimental. So it's almost like starting over, but you pick up halfway through, I guess. The right stuff. Okay, Hidden Figures is also one of my faves. I actually I'm currently reading the biography of Katherine Johnston. The Right Stuff, I've seen parts of it because it's always on, like, TLC and stuff like that. I love space stuff. I'm a science nerd. I'm a history nerd. I'm a music nerd. I'm just a big old nerd. I love nerds. Um, you'll see everything I'm talking about and all excited about, though, does not include horror movies. So if any of you've seen my alien stuff, um, I was a sensitive child and really creeped out really easily. So I did not watch scary movies and um, horror movies and things. So I can already tell what my October might be like this year. I'll have to sleep with the lights on. I'll have to do reactions here, like with someone else in the room with me. Because I don't know. I look, it's we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm up for it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna do it. In the dark for Halloween. Well, it'll make the editing easier anyway. You won't be able to see anything. I know some people do like the inverse kind of stuff. I might be up for that. Or like we'll see what my camera can do. Wrath of Khan. Yes, it is a good one. See, here we go on the Trekkie business here. It's probably the best Star Trek movie. That's sort of the consensus out there amongst the Treksperts. It's definitely better than the first. And if you kind of think of the second, third, and fourth movies as sort of a trilogy, it's the first of that trilogy. Um, but I love Star Trek 4, Voyage Home, just because I saw it when I was young and it was awesome and fish out of water kind of thing. Love it. Um, even though it's kind of cheesy. But yeah, Wrath of Khan. See that Wrath of Khan, that's one that I'm thinking about doing a rewatch. Return of the Living Dead. No, I haven't seen 1985. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome for October. My October's gonna be awesome. Conan the Barbarian. I haven't seen that one. I know of it though, with Arnie, right? Um, but I haven't. Oh, great score. Who did the score? First Contact? First Contact. I love First Contact, right? That's, I mean, I almost don't put that in the same genre with the others though because it's TNG. I watch it every at the beginning of every April. First Contact, Contact Day, right? Except they call it Frontier Day or something. I don't know. Um, I actually have a few other movie reactors that I sort of helped them like this last year kind of get into Star Trek that I might try to do a what do you call it? A collab watch with them with some Star Trek stuff. Because I know all the facts because I'm the nerd with that, so I could be like interjecting things and hopefully that would be interesting. Yeah, Conan the Barbarian, that's a good one. Sorcery movie. Hmm. Okay, what else did Pelodorus do? See, now we're getting into my music nerd stuff. Yeah, First Contact is really good. Superman 2, as in the second one, like the original second one? Is that just John Williams? No. Well, yeah, John Williams. Yeah. And Jerry Goldsmith did a lot of the Star Trek stuff. I'm just a really big soundtrack fan. And like I said, music nerd. I'm like classically trained musician, so I'm always spouting stuff. The original, yeah, V'ger. I know what that means. Awesome. Yeah, so let's see, more things for October. Um, I really am gonna keep my mind as open as possible with that, but The Exorcist, I have seen the first one of that, and maybe it was the third one. I saw it, like, at a sleepover or something, and, that sorta scarred me, like, I slept with the lights on for a long time. So I don't know. Amadeus, ooh, that's a good one. I was actually thinking of doing, like, a whole music series, and I have not seen Amadeus since I was, like, a teenager, because sometimes they'd play it in school and things like that, music classes, like, on the days, like the last day of school, that kinda thing. Um, it's the story of Mozart, so I know a lot about that, and that would be really fun. I've seen the Beethoven one, what's it called? Immortal Beloved. I've seen that one. It's one of my favorites. Excellent music because it's all Beethoven music. What's the other one? Tar? That's a brand new one. I would love to do that. That would be like a music genre kinda thing, thing because it's about a female symphony conductor. Um, and actually, it's supposed to have actual musicians in it. So you'll hear me comment and all the reactions like, "Yes, that person is playing. No, that person," like, I know, I can tell. Okay, for October, Theater of Blood. I don't know what that one is. Alligator? Razorback? As in, like, Arkansas? Or is it, like, the murder guy? From Beyond and a heist horror is Deep Rising. Yeah, see, I've not seen any of those. Carrie? I think I have seen that one. Sorry, that's, like, one of the few. The Shining, I've seen see, I know how it ends. I don't think I've seen the beginning, but I know I saw the end. Exorcist. See? All better now? That's good. See, I'm better now too, but I kinda wanna stay that way. Razorback Pig, yeah. Yeah, it's also, a mascot for a university in Arkansas. The Thing, I haven't seen that. Um, there was one that terrorized me as a kid. I didn't actually see it. I was, like, at a friend's house and someone had it on, and I saw one scene in the background. I think it's called Chud, and I was like, "That's it." Like, just one scene was enough to give me nightmares. I had no idea what it was about. Gave me nightmares for weeks. Um, yeah, The Exorcist really freaked me out just a little bit too much. So, some of those, the the haunting ones, mm, might I might tiptoe into those. I actually recently had it suggested to do was it The Haunting of Hill House or whatever? I know it's a series though, but I might be willing to do that in October. Razorback Pig. Yeah, it's scary. But you know what? I don't know. Like with aliens, like I was so afraid of that and I faced it and it wasn't that bad. I actually I really like the series, like, with Ripley, and I really like it. Um, it's kinda gross, and I don't like the gross stuff, but I like the story, I like the character. An American Werewolf in London, I that might be, like, one of the first one. Is that's a good one for October, I'm assuming. I did talk to someone kinda early on in the channel about doing that right away, so that one might have to, like, definitely get worked in. The Descent? Ooh, for claustrophobia. I don't have claustrophobia, so maybe I can handle that one. Or maybe, well, no, I'm good with claustrophobia. Like one of my favorite movies used to be like when I was a teenager was The Abyss. Also, very, very good soundtrack. Excellent. Oh, and look who we have here. Come here. Here's the kitty. Here's the kids. Say hi. Look, he wants to get to his bed. Okay, bye. Don't tear up my couch. He's on his little couch. Isn't he cute? Hi. See, he's a little tuxedo kitty. And the pups is a little tuxedo pups. They match. That's why we have bow ties, you know. Oh, hello. I don't know if anyone else is a cat person. Um, now it's bath time. We're gonna get a nice viewing here of bath time. This is our first cat. Never had a cat before, and got him in October, and he's about a year old, and so it's definitely an adventure. Hi. He's really a sweetheart. You see him. He's very cuddly. Hi. Hello. Does he see me on the screen? I think he sees me on the screen. Are you cutie? Yeah, look at him. Yeah, you're a sweet boy. That's right. Okay. Um, yeah, we're getting used to him. He's a good boy. He's not destroyed furniture and he uses the litter box and except for the bath time here. Gotta gotta do what you gotta do. He's a great kitty. We did leave him out the other night and he jumped on my head 3 times during the night, so that was not so good. So, but we're learning. Um, cat's eye. Did he give a wink? I've heard like the slow blinking means I love you. So maybe he likes all of you. He is, and he loves this. Like this is his little kitty couch, and this is not like having the kids and the pups here. Like they literally are here all the time. Like whenever I'm sitting here, they're right here with me. They're very sweet. I love them. Let's see. I'm trying to think where if anyone else is willing. Yeah, see Chud, and it's the acronym, isn't it? I don't know. What's it the acronym for? Alien. You didn't make it through the title. Sorry, I'm trying to read back. If I miss anybody's comment, I'm sorry. Favorite Catwoman? As in that's your favorite? I'm trying to think if I saw. I did. I've seen the 1989 Batman, and I saw Batman Begins. There were a few others though. What's the one with like Chris O'Donnell or whatever? And Uma Thurman. There was one with There was one with Schwarzenegger. Um, so I've seen some of those, but I mean those were like cheesy '90s movies. Um, but none of the new stuff. Like I saw Batman Begins, but then nothing after that, and I really need to get back into it because I love superhero stuff. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, I've not seen. Really, like Carrie, I've seen parts of, and then The Exorcist. Um, oh, I saw the original um, Poltergeist, and I know that there was a remake, and I've had that one suggested to me. That was probably like 8 years ago that there was a remake. and I don't know if I can do it. Um, Even though I know what Poltergeist is all about, I don't know if I can do it. There's one scene that I've just seen in the previews where it looks like the house where I'm living. Like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. The TV series. Got it. The Crow. I haven't seen The Crow. I have not. Yeah, I'm really gonna go through. I'm gonna have to go through all of this and go through the chat and write down all of these suggestions. These are excellent. Dark Knight trilogy. Yes, that's what I. So I've seen Batman Begins. That would have to be a rewatch. And then, but I've not seen the rest. I've not seen the rest. So The Crow is not a horror. There was something creepy about it though. Was it that like one of the actors died or something? I can't remember. Okay, Brandon Lee. That's what it is. Yeah. See, I think my list is going to be quite long for the horror stuff. Um, I'll have to do some lighter ones too. See, I have seen some of the lighter stuff like Beetlejuice. I like Beetlejuice. I actually saw that in the theater. Goodfellas, I haven't seen. Nope, none of those. Godfather, nothing. Taxi Driver. Oh, he died while shooting the movie. Oh yeah, I've heard about the Amityville. See, that might be the kind that I'm just like, I might have to get through a few others before I get into the whole haunted house one. That's that kind of freaks me out. But I don't know, it's been a while. I mean, I'm thinking back to like when I was a kid. I'm all grown up now, so maybe I'll do better. Have we already done like I'm trying to think so there's someone here from North Carolina. Are we still here from England? It's getting pretty late over there. And if I missed a goodbye, I apologize. Yeah, Godfather. How many Godfather movies are there? Because I'm just curious. From the Other Side of the Sun? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, but one and two are a must. Three, okay. Oh, he died on the set? That's horrible. Was it an accident on the set? Ugh. 'Cause they didn't have CGI and stuff. I know that happened like a long time ago. So what did they do? That's crazy. Um, yeah, no, I haven't seen the Godfather movies. Goodfellas, is there just one of those, or is that a whole trilogy or something? I don't even know. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. So what did they do? Did they just like patch in like other like how'd they finish the movie? Or they bring somebody else in or I think they had to do that for some of the Star Wars stuff, right? Because they didn't finish it in time for what's her name? Princess Leia before Carrie, right? Whatever. Before she passed away. See, I'm starting to get excited about the Star Wars stuff. I really uh, but see, I also want to go on with the Marvel stuff too. Fire in the Sky. Oh, it's an alien one. Ooh. Yeah, that'll definitely get my attention. I get creeped out by stuff like that. Okay. So, This is excellent. Blocking. Okay, so it was mostly done. Okay. I'll have to read up on what happened and what that was. Lawnmower Man? That's a horror, or is that like a Jim Carrey movie? Apocalypse Now. I've seen the beginning of it, but not the whole thing. But I've heard it gets a little freaky in another way. Hang on just a second. I'm just checking on some stuff here. So also, again, just checking in on like if anybody new has joined us, or I know there are just a handful of us around, but just to make sure, like if any of you have seen the videos and if you have any um feedback on the quality, like, is there enough video? Is it too quiet for a while? I had some issues with my microphone, and some of the videos were too quiet, but also I was kind of whispering like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" So I just really want to make sure that it's coming across well. And if no one says anything tonight, feel free to like, comments later on and on different videos. No complaints, yay. That's one person. Not everybody is complaint free, but again, I take all that you know criticism. The quality is much better, like as in it's getting better. I hope so. This what I'm doing. This is like just through my laptop, but I couldn't get my microphone to work through my laptop, and I'm using it like a Vivitar video camera, and but you know, I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, good. That's good. I'm working on the volume levels the most, I think. My goodness. Whew. Time to go. All right. It's a sci-fi thriller. That's Apocalypse? Wait, which one is it? Lawnmower Man. Okay, right? Yeah. Okay, sci-fi thriller. Okay. Is that right? Yes. All right. So, I don't know if we're supposed to mention other people, but like I said before I started the channel, I loved watching movie reactions, and I had a handful of movie reactors that were my favorite. And I I was a patron over on Patreon for them. And I just think it's really great how you can sort of like the whole community can support one another. The Fly. No, you know what? I watched The Fly just a few months before I started the channel. I had never seen it. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum and oh, what's her name? From Beetlejuice, actually. Um, that was one of her first things. I know, I already watched it. Isn't there a new one? Isn't there a new one? Maybe not. Sorry. Gina Davis. Thank you. I like her a lot. She's excellent. And Sigourney Weaver. Um, anyway, so I'm sort of here to support the whole movie reaction community, even though I'm still kind of new to the pack. Eric Stoltz, really? That's crazy. Eric Stoltz, he's been in The Mask? Was that him? No. What's it called? yeah, when he had that condition. And then one of my favorite 80s rom-coms, sort of, like Brat Pack, whatever. Um, what do you call it? Some Kind of Wonderful. That's where I know Eric Stoltz from. Yeah, Mask. That's it. Some Kind of Wonderful. Yep, that's it. Yeah, the original Marty McFly, I knew that. So Back to the Future is another one that I've seen. Um, I saw it in the theater 3 times because it was that awesome. Patiently waited all of those years for the sequels. It was really hard to wait. Um, it defined my childhood and kind of my adulthood as far as movies. So, I love trivia about the whole thing. I had the soundtrack memorized. I loved it. I love it. So I knew that Eric Stoltz was the original, and they filmed, like, almost all the movie or three-quarters of the movie or something, or had filmed, like, for 6 weeks with Eric Stoltz, and then had, what's his name come in. Um, I haven't seen The Lost Boys, and I have not seen Fright Night. Michael J. Fox. Absolutely. Hello. I wrote to his fan club, like, on paper, with a stamp. Oh, yes. I mean, who didn't, right? Who didn't just absolutely fall head over heels for him? Hey. Sorry, the cat is getting into things now. Maybe I'll have hang on. I'm just texting. Come get cat, please. Interact with the audience. Oh, like in um my reactions. I know 2015, right? Um Actually, I had a party, like a Back to the Future party on, like, whatever, the October 21st. I have seen those too. I was such a big Michael J. Fox fan. So I did see, yep, that's the date. I did see Doc Hollywood, and Secret of My Success was one of my favorite movies when I was younger. I wanted to grow up and be a businesswoman in New York City, because of whatever her name was. I haven't seen James Bond. Nope, I have not seen James Bond. So I'm telling you, see, I've seen stuff, but there's so much that I haven't, and I know it might narrow down some of the audience. I apologize for that, but just keep trying because you'll find something that I haven't seen. I know I have these holes that I have to fill in. Yeah, so I had a party. Oh, bye. I had a party on that date in 2015 to celebrate, and had, like, all the different foods themed. Like, we ordered Pizza Hut pizza, like the hydrate level 2 thing, and oh gosh, we had great scotch, great, like, butterscotch chip cookies, and what else? Pepsi, like the new generation had the Pepsi, and, and then we watched the movie on the big screen. Commitment, yeah, 25 movies. Is there is there, like, an abbreviated version? Is there, like, because 'cause I've seen some other channels that are doing them, and I've not watched any of the reactions because I don't know any of the movies, and I see that it does go on and on. Is there, like, a short list? The James Bond? Wear my clothes inside out? Uh-oh. Mm. Um, oh, we're getting the kitty. Bye. No, didn't do that. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if that would be a poll thing or not. Is there? Because like, with Star Trek, there are certain ways that you wanna start, um, watching in a certain order, and you wanna kinda stick to that, and it's sort of the best thing. Daniel Craig. Yeah. Teen Wolf. I've seen that one too. I know there are a couple of Michael J. Fox things that I haven't seen, but I've seen. I liked Michael J. Fox movies. And I've seen the TV show too. Family Ties. 2 favorite Bond movies. Oh, like, so okay, so there's like a Daniel Craig set. Like, how many, like, is it like Doctor Who where they have like a certain amount of seasons or something? Per doctor, you know? So Daniel Craig has 2 or 3 or something, and then who are the other guys? Oh, what's his name? Sean Connery. Um, is he James Bond? Oh, a subplot. Oh, 5 movies. Wow. Yeah, that is a commitment. Okay. Okay. So a reboot. 6 of them. There's so many. Okay. It's a separate series. Okay. Right. Deer Hunter. Really? That one actually was recommended recently. 7. Okay, for Roger Moore. Okay. Yeah, see, it's I've always known of them, but then I never watched. So it's time, isn't it? Surely I would enjoy. Silver Bullet. I don't know that one either. I'm more of like a sci-fi rom-com. Only one. Yeah. Is that like the Eccleston for Doctor Who? Just the one season that he did. I'm a Doctor Who fan as well. Dalton. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to get some opinions for sure on what to do because I'm totally up for it. That would be great. And same thing like for all the holiday stuff, like I definitely want to fill in October because I know there's so much that I haven't seen for the scary stuff. Um, but I've seen a lot of holiday movies, and so I'm thinking I can't do all holiday movies. Plus, sometimes we need a break, right? So I'm sure that I can work some stuff in over the next handful of months. So far, we're sort of, I think what I'm seeing is like, besides developing the horror movies, scary movie stuff, is Star Wars. Maybe should get a little push forward on the channel, and then maybe some James Bond. We'll have to see. Um, Come on, October. I'll do my best. How many hours of editing? Moonraker. Okay. When did the whole thing start? Is it in the 60s? Is that why like all the Austin Power things were um like making fun of the 60s? Behave, right? Huh, that's a good idea. Bond Friday. 63. Yeah, so 60s. There's so much culture from those movies. I know of it, but I never sat down to watch it. See? That's why I'm here. There's so many of those. Just haven't like Godfather, Goodfellas. Um, yeah, Villanova. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. I've seen a little bit of the Terminator. Um, I have not seen RoboCop. Bond 50th anniversary coming up? Hmm. Oh, this year? No, no, that'd be 73. Yeah, Terminator. So I almost watched the whole Terminator series before I started the channel. I'm kind of glad I stopped myself because I watched The Fly. Sorry, before then, but because I was doing the same thing. I was trying to fill in the blanks and fill in the empty spots, those missing puzzle pieces. I saw, I don't know which of the Terminator, I saw part of it with he was looking for a boy. Enough so that when I saw Wayne's World and there was that, am I ruining this for people if you haven't seen Wayne's World? I got the joke. I love it when that happens. So, all right. So I'm going to write down a couple of ideas here. For instance, like just a James Bond poll in general, just to sort of just to see Starship Troopers. Oh yeah, yeah, that's the Villanova, right? Villanova. And Total Recall. I haven't seen Total Recall either. So are they all like that? Like RoboCop, and are they all like not really like they're sort of tongue in cheek, but at the same time they have like real society issues in there. James a pole. That's what I said. Yes, I need to figure out what movies for James Bond to watch. And I need to do this really soon. So I'm gonna like put that um kind of in a priority just to get some of those polls going. I'm writing this stuff down with an actual pencil and paper. Yeah, they have the same kind of feel. With just like you think it's a joke and then all of a sudden there's like this massive violent scene. You're like, what? I wasn't expecting that. No hammer and chisel. No, not that old. T2, yeah, Terminator 2. So which one is the one where it's like, "Have you seen this boy?" Is that Terminator 2? That was I just remember that was a big deal because of the it was at the beginning of, like, CGI, I think, back then. Okay, so we got the James Bond poll going, and then the patriotic poll, because I definitely wanna have a little bit of that for, you know, the American Independence Day. Um, but maybe just summertime in general, I don't know. I don't know, but I really wanna move on to maybe even the 3rd movie, um, like, with for Aliens 3 and John Wick 3. I wanna continue on with some of those, um, and sometimes I get tired of waiting, like, back before everything was streaming and you had to wait however many years before a sequel would come out, like, I wanna go ahead and watch stuff now. Um, okay, I don't know who that is, but it's the kid, right? It's the kid. Connor. No, I do recognize the name. I get it. I think I get it, but spoilers. I don't think that'll spoil anything. I just had to do my Doctor Who spoilers. Tron. Yeah, I've seen that one, but it's been a long time. I mean, that's like that was a long time ago. Who was in that? I can't remember the lead, but there was a reboot. There was, and he was in that one too, I think, when he was older. The Patriot, Taking Chance. Miracle and Glory. I have not seen any of those, so that's all excellent stuff. So anything that's suggested here, you'll probably see some of these things show up on polls in Community and whatnot. So, and maybe over on Patreon. I don't really have enough people on Patreon for polls yet. It's, but we're getting there. It's fine. The sequel. Oh, for Tron? Who did it? Love story. Hmm. Hmm. Daft Punk. That would be awesome. I mean, do you not think of Daft Punk when you think of Tron? Absolutely. I love when um, popular groups or artists do soundtracks for movies. I love it. And you can totally hear, I love it. I love it. Of course that should happen, right? So I say like I'm classically trained, so I know all the classical stuff. I love it, but I also love pop music a lot. Like popular, not pop, but like just all genres. Yeah, the Liquid Cyborg stuff. Yeah, that was big stuff back then. I remember when it came out and I was like, "Wow." Like something goes through somebody's eye. Was that Terminator or was that the Total Recall or no, what happens there's a scene I've seen in Total Recall when it like somebody's face is like in layers or something. I don't know. No, I've seen Big Trouble in Little China. I've seen that one with Kurt Russell, right? I've seen that one. But it's been a long time. I have not seen Bull Durham. Jeff Bridges, yeah, that's right. What is that? Bob Hope described. Okay. Bull Durham. Is oh, what's his name? The one that did Field of Dreams, is he part of that? Because he loves baseball movies. He does all these is that him? What's his name? I forget. Kevin Costner. Thank you. Yes. He's in it, right? Oh, I haven't seen the 76 King Kong. Really? He's in that? How funny. Jeff Bridges? Kevin Costner. Costner's in Boulder. So it's another baseball. He really loves baseball movies. I'm not totally a sports person, but I can appreciate people who are. Anybody who has a passion, I'm all for it. Inspiration, creativity, whatever. It's all good. Excellent. Yeah. I haven't seen the original Planet of the Apes. I saw part of one of the ones that came out recently, and there was a scene when someone had fingers bitten off or something, and I was like, "Ugh, okay, maybe not today." Uh, that might have been some of the new Planet Apes one. So I'd be willing to go back. I could watch the original and then do some of the new ones. Yeah. King Kong, Jessica Lange, that's right. Field of Dreams, For the Love of the Game. That's another one that he did. Boy, that dude really loves baseball. That's okay. Yeah, so I don't get into sports a whole lot, but like I said, I appreciate people who are very passionate about things that they love. And so if they do it well, yeah, I've seen Starman with Jeff Bridges, and yeah, I've seen that one. So I would have seen a lot of 80s sci-fi. So Starman, um, what's the other one? Oh, kid movies like Flight of the Navigator. That's one of my favorites. Light cycles? Oh yeah, is that in like or is that Tron? Is that a Tron thing? I don't know. Are there any Is there any requests for any rom-coms? Like I said, I know I don't I've seen a lot of them, but if there is something that, um, enough people want to see, I'm willing. Reanimator. Is that that's a movie? Reanimator? I've not even heard of that one. There are so many movies. This is crazy. What about TV shows? Someone asked about TV shows earlier. I think The Good Place was one that was brought up. I've seen a lot of retro TV shows, but there are a lot of more contemporary ones that I haven't seen. Oh, I've seen both of those, 40-Year-Old Virgin and Groundhog Day, Prisoners, right? I've seen, let's see, of those, I've seen Arrival. That's the one that came out like in the last like 5 years or so with the egg-shaped thing, right? I loved, if that's the one, I loved that movie. Loved it. I just watched Blade Runner. I'm finishing up the editing now in time for it to be processed for Friday, the original. So sometime in the future, then it'll be the 2049. I did the new Dune, but I really have not seen the original. Like I don't remember much, so I could do the original. And then I don't. I've heard about the Sicario. Is that if that's how it's pronounced? And Prisoners, and that's stuff that I could do. Yeah, Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner for Arrival. Yep, I've seen that one. Oh, so good. And the soundtrack to it. Oh, it was amazing. Arrival and like any sci-fi with a good female lead, and it doesn't have to be like any sci-fi will get me, but especially with the female leads, it gets me. So like Arrival, Contact, especially Contact. I love Contact. I just like, you know, um, the first and the second Planet of the Apes. That's good. Good to know. Those are like in the 60s though, right? I'm not even sure. All right, how's everybody doing? Is it getting too late or is it early for you? I don't know. I'm a night owl, so I'm fine. Roadhouse. Swayze. I don't mind. I've seen Dirty Dancing, of course, but um, yeah, Roadhouse. Was there no was there an arm wrestling scene in that or something? That's the only thing I've seen in Roadhouse. Um, The Edge of Tomorrow. Is that a James Bond thing? No. What is that? I didn't know Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise did something. The Mummy. I've seen The Mummy. I could do a rewatch for that because it's been a long time, but I haven't seen any of the rest of them, but I don't know if they're good, if they're worth it. The arm wrestling and The Fly. You're right, I think I am. But was there not arm wrestling in Roadhouse? Like, didn't he do that kind of stuff? I just picture him like in a bar arm wrestling or something. Yeah, I love action sci-fi stuff too. I love it. Oh, so many good things here. I just can't wait. This is going to be so great. Yeah, what happened with the arm wrestling in The Fly? Didn't something break? Mm. Which again, I don't like it when the bones break, so I don't like that at all. Here, I'm just checking stuff on my computer. Kicking butt. Anything with Swayze is fine with me. Dirty Dancing and whatnot. Dreamscape. Hmm. And shirtless. Shirtless and sweaty. Dreamscape. What is that? I don't know what that one is. I saw him, Dennis Quaid, in Inner Space. That's an 80s like sci-fi comedy. Yeah, Inner Space. It's a funny one, right? It's Meg Ryan, right? Back when she was, I don't know, she started out on As World Turns. I used to watch As World Turns, and she was on that. Um, yeah, Dreamscape. What is that? Yeah, Martin Short. I know. Love it. So many good movies. Has anyone else? So I'm just curious. Like, has anyone else watched Fly the Navigator? Does anybody remember that movie? No, I've seen Space Odyssey, 2001 with Hal. I used to get that movie and the very first Star Trek movie confused. I used to get them confused, but I since then have formalized my Trek education, and now I know better. I have not seen any Jackie Chan movies. Flight of the Bumblebee, not quite the same thing. Flight of the Navigator. I don't think I've seen Flight of the Navigator reacted to in like any movie reactions at all. That's too bad. It's a great 80s kid movie. It has Paul Rubens, like Pee-wee, the voice of Pee-wee. He's in it as a voice and has a really great soundtrack. It's a perfect 80s sci-fi sort of kid family movie. Yeah, so Jackie Chan, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Because no, I haven't tapped into any of that genre at all. Like not at all. Like I don't know anything. Is weren't there a couple of big hit comedies that he did? Like oh, what's his name? With the high voice? The guy with the high voice that talks really fast? Um, oh, what's his name? I can't remember. But yeah, I just really there's so many movies. I'm so excited. Rumble in Bronx, Rush Hour. It might be Rush Hour that I'm thinking of. Ghost. I've seen Ghost. Chris Tucker. Thank you. Was my imitation sufficient? Yeah. I might have to do some Rush Hour stuff because I know of those and that I love. Um, I mean, they're supposed to be like kind of funny. I love that stuff. But I don't know the others like whatever the other ones there, the Rumble and Bron, the Super. I don't know. I'll have to look those up because that's a whole area that I need to get to know. Old or new, I'd watch old one. Is that considered like martial arts movies? I don't know. Yeah, Ghost. Ghost is one of my favorites. That's a movie that I cried quite a bit. To help or harm Dreamscape. Huh. Yeah, I've not heard of that one. That sounds great. All right. Um, does anybody here, if I were to offer like super chat and super stickers and stuff like that, I don't know if anybody knows how to use those or if they would be interested or if that's kind of a draw. I don't know. I have no idea. Um, because apparently I'm eligible for those things now. And I didn't take advantage of them as a viewer of um for movie reactors before I started my channel, so I just don't know. I don't know if those are anything of interest, but I don't have eligibility for anything else until I hit 1,000 subscribers, so that's what I'm going for. I got my hours in, and then, like, you have to have, like, 4,000 watch hours and then 1,000 subscribers, and then you can just do a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds nice," so I'm just going for it. I haven't seen any of the Predator stuff. Isn't there, like, Predator versus Alien stuff too? I haven't seen any of that stuff. Super Cop. Really? Michelle Yeoh? Really? I haven't seen Annihilation either. I thought about that. Is it really icky though? Is it like, is it super violent? I don't know, I just have to know what I'm getting myself into. Okay. Shanghai Noon. Hmm. Yeah, I know of Jackie Chan, but I don't know, quite that much. So, like, he does all of his own stunts, right? Really? I didn't know that. I just I reacted to Everything Everywhere All at Once, that's on the channel. That's the same one, right, Michelle Yeoh? And what else was she in that I liked so much? Crazy Rich Asians. I love that movie. That's an excellent movie. And isn't she amazing, Michelle? I'm so glad she won that award. She totally deserved it. And then watching um Short Round. Oh my God. So I've seen Goonies, I've seen Indiana Jones. Big fan of both. Um, and I think there's a new Indiana Jones coming out, right? So I can definitely see some things coming up. Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that. The Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I guess I've seen more of her than I realize. She's really fantastic. Like really. Mel Brooks. I have seen Spaceballs. Of course, like Trekkie, Star Wars, Spaceballs. And I loved it. When I was a teenager, it was one of my favorite movies, like comedy-wise. I have not seen very much of Young Frankenstein. It's been playing like on a VHS tape in the background and like over some holiday gatherings, and I've seen a few scenes and that's about it. Um, so that would definitely I think that would count as a first watch because I really have not seen it. What are some other Mel Brooks movies? What else did he do? I think Blazing Saddles. Did he do that one? Am I being stupid there? Because whatever it is, I haven't seen it. Um, and his style. Let's see. Did did he do the Three Amigos, or is that just like Steve Martin and whatever? That's a funny movie, The Three Amigos. That that makes me laugh. Yeah, Gene Wilder. That's right. I love Gene Wilder. He's a funny guy. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. So might have to do some Mel Brooks movies. I definitely want some comedies. I don't want it to be all like action, like and um and horror movies on the channel. I gotta mix it up a little bit. Plus a couple of like nerdy historical movies and then like maybe some music movies and a couple of rom-coms. Then we'll have a good balance. The producers. Oh, it's a more serious. Oh, Stir Crate. I haven't seen that. What I've seen Richard Pryor in The Toy. Who else is in that? I can't remember. There's a little kid actor who was kind of um, famous for a while in it. Kill Bill. I don't think I've seen those. Silver Streak. See No Evil. Mm. Christopher Walken. I don't even know. I'm not even sure if I've seen any. Jackie Gleason. That's right. Yeah, I've seen The Toy. I don't know if that ages well enough for today. The Frisco Kid. No, I've not. Harrison Ford? Really? Oh yeah, yeah. I think I remember. Is it black and white? I think I remember that. This is hard. This is like considering the entire universe of all movies and TV all at once. It's hard to keep everybody straight. Like what actor was this and what uh, I love it though. I love discussing film. I'll have to definitely go in and I'll be taking some time typing all of this into my watch lists. Frisco Kid. Sorry, my computer's being weird. Can everybody hear me okay? This seems a little bit glitchy. Enter the Dragon. I think I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is. Sounds good. I'd be up for it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have some martial arts. Sounds good? Okay, good, good. Um, like I said, this is not my normal setup here, so maybe hopefully it's not better than what it usually is. Yeah, I've seen This is Spinal Tap. It's awesome. I love it. I love those movies. It goes to 11. The Stonehenge thing. I love it. I love it. Oh, Bruce Lee. Okay. Kung Fu Hustle. Martial arts comedy. Okay. Would that be what Rush Hour is considered too, or is that more action? Maybe it's both. I don't know. Excellent. All right. Wow. We're going on like an hour and 40 minutes. This is great for the live stream. Biloxi Blues. Who's in that? I don't know what that is. Is the D the saddest of all keys? Is that a joke? I don't know. Maybe D minor. My cousin Vinny. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Animated. Yeah, I haven't seen the Kung Fu Panda ones. I have not seen Animal House. I've seen some of the vacation movies. Like Christmas Vacation is a it that's like a tradition every single holiday season. Always watch that. Like I know it by heart. Um, I've seen the European Vacation. a handful of times, and I saw the original one once, but there might be others. And I love Chevy Chase. Jabberwocky. I haven't seen much of the Monty Python ones. That definitely is a puzzle piece that I need to fill in. Like, I love this genre of, the funny movies. I love Oh, right, that's right, Nigel said that. That's right, he doesn't know why. I don't know why. It's the saddest that's right, that's where that's from. You're right. It is the saddest of all games. I've not seen any of the Lethal Weapon. That's Mel Gibson, right? See, I know this. I know, like, the pop culture stuff, and I just haven't seen it. I've seen Die Hard, just the first one, but are there more, and are they worth it? Dumb and Dumber is funny. I've seen that one, but I think there were sequels. Is that right? Dumb and Dumber, Kangaroo Jack? Nope, I haven't seen that. I love funny movies, and there are a lot that I just like Jim Carrey. I used to think he was completely annoying, like, before he did some more serious things where he was less annoying. Like, I remember watching Liar Liar just because I wanted to see him get punched in the face. But I don't think that of him now. He's really because that was, like, back when he had just done, like, pet detective stuff, and I just wasn't into it. I didn't give it a chance. So, again, I'm willing to do that kind of stuff. There are 5 diehards? I've just seen the one. So, is Bruce Willis in all of them? I had no idea there were 5. That's like what's the other one? That there just kept being more of them, then you forget. Oh, Speed. I saw Speed in the theater. Oh, that's the other thing. Keanu Reeves. Love Keanu Reeves. Especially John Wick. But didn't he also do another one where he was some kind of like but maybe like an underworld thing? Like, is he really in all 5? That's crazy. Bruce Willis. Um, is it Constantine or something like that? Are those worth the watch? Are those any good? Are they super violent, or is it like John Wick, but just like is he an angel or something? Or the angel of death? I don't know. I don't know. Um, but The Matrix. So I've seen The Matrix. I love The Matrix. I could do a rewatch for that saga. I I've seen the other 2, the second and the third, but it was only once, and it was like when they first came out. I don't remember them. I don't remember how it ends. So it would be like a partial rewatch where I just really don't remember it at all. But I want to get to the new one. I really want to see the new one, the fourth one. So Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. Nacho Libre. Oh, who's in that? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the whole thing. The Watcher. I haven't seen that. Chain Reaction. Johnny Mnemonic Story. I've seen Point Break. But that's Swayze too, isn't it? Bringing Down the House with Steve Martin and Queen Latifah. I have not seen that one. Jack Black. Oh, okay, right. Nacho Libre. I like Jack Black. Um, he's a funny guy. Um, I've seen parts of Nacho Libre. I don't think I've seen the whole thing. Is he like I don't know, he's a superhero, right? Like a superhero? I don't know. Yeah, Point Break was really great. It has been decades since I've seen that, though I might do a rewatch. But Johnny Wow, he's been in a lot of movies that are like John Wick-esque. Oh, is he in Kung Fu Panda? The cable I haven't seen the cable guy. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Matthew Broderick. I've seen Ferris Bueller. I've seen all like the Brat Pack stuff, like Ferris Bueller and The Breakfast Club, like that defined my teenage years, all those movies. But I haven't seen the cable guy. Like I said, there's going to be like a hole there, a space open for all of the Jim Carrey and Jim Carrey movies, except for Liar Liar. I've seen that. Um, and Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, I love all that. Yeah, so I know the Point Break. See, oh gosh, and it's been decades since I've seen that. It might. Ugh, there's so many that and I would just probably appreciate it more now. Naked Gun. I've seen the first Naked Gun, and I've seen the first Airplane. You will all definitely get honest answers about what I've seen. I have not seen The Devil's Advocate. Hmm. And Al Pacino. Hmm. I get The Devil's Advocate mixed up with the one with Brad Pitt. Is that also something with the devil? John Candy movies. I love John Candy. Or there might be some that I haven't seen. I've seen Uncle Buck and the Great Outdoors. Meet Joe Black. Yep, that's the one. Brad Pitt. Yep. I've not seen Top Secret. Oh, what is it? Is it like a spoof on Top Gun or is it like what do you call it? Like government secrets? Nacho is a wrestler. Oh, he's a wrestler. Okay, not a super. Does he become a superhero? I don't know. I've seen Legends of the Fall. Really? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stu. Actually, I've met some of, I mean, there was like Brad Pitt is sort of from an area where I used to live, sort of. And so I almost got to meet him once upon a time, but never met his cousin Stu. I don't know. He's a pretty good actor, though, Brad Pitt. I have not seen any of the Mad Max movies. I just know the the movies. He might have originally been in Kansas. I know he was in Missouri. None. One. Sorry. Million Dollar Baby. Wasn't he a Million Dollar Baby? That's the one I've seen. The Doors. Nope. I don't think I've seen that one. Is that like a what do you call it? Like it tells the story of the band or of whatever musician. Yeah, the Mad Max movies, that's one that's a series I want to get into. I just remember the Tina Turner stuff. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. About the bank with Val Kilmer. The band. I think you mean band. Unless it's a bank robbery movie. know, that's a whole different series. That's funny. It's getting late. I'm getting tired, but I'm not quite that tired. A squint? Mm. Squint with Clint? That's hilarious. Mm. Yeah, banned. It's okay. I love the squint with Clint. That is awesome. All banks have doors, you're right. That's awesome. Uh, I also brought up Top Gun just recently, and then we brought up Val Kilmer. I've seen the original Top Gun, but again, long, long, long time ago. Like I was kind of a kid. Like I need to see it again as an adult, and then see the new one that just came out, the Maverick or whatever. I'm super interested in it because I don't remember that much about Top Gun, but I remember that I liked it. Like I kind of remember what happened, but I need to watch it again. That might be a fun like half rewatch and then or kind of rewatch, but I don't remember, and then the new one. Yeah, see, that's what I've been hearing is that it's really good, and I really want to see it. Oh, Stripes, missed that one. No, I haven't seen Stripes. John Candy's in that? I knew Bill Murray was in that. I associate that. Are they like military in that one? The Outsiders. Oh, I watched The Outsiders in junior high when we read the book. Um, but I haven't seen it since. So maybe that's something I should revisit. That's a good idea. And more Swayze. I'm trying to think. I know there are some other movies with Swayze that I haven't seen. Who else? There are a bunch of people in The Outsiders, like Rob Lowe, I think. Yeah, military comedy, right? Like, do they go to boot camp or something? That would be funny. Is that sort of similar to Police Academy? The Police Academy movies? Yeah, I know, Tina. Yeah, police. I've seen one of the Police Academy movies, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah. Well, I like all that stuff, so can't go wrong. Someone said recently, like Revenge of the Nerds. That's an '80s one that I didn't get to see. So there and horror thriller kind of stuff. And I love like the trippy stuff, like The Sixth Sense. I did Fight Club on the channel. That was awesome. Totally. I'm not going to spoil it just in case because I don't believe in spoilers, but I just love when there's a movie when you see that it's not what you were thinking. I love that. Almost kind of the same thing as going in blind, just like a blind watch, like you have no idea what year. Like I did that with John Wick. Like I guessed it was like, did this come out in like 2003 or something? Like I was off by a whole decade. The Dead Zone. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We were talking about Christopher Walken. Um, yeah, I haven't seen that. Is he known for other movies? Are there things are tough all over? Oh, you mean Cheech and Chong or cheesy? Is it cheesy? I don't know. I haven't. I don't think I've seen any Cheech and Chong movies either. So there's so much. There's just so much. Oh my goodness. A pool shark? I don't know. All I can think of is Cocktail, where he's the fancy bartender. Also, Karate Kid. I love the Karate Kid. And what's the TV show? There's a TV show, and I haven't seen a lot of that, and I need to finish that. Maybe I could put some of that on the channel. Cobra Kai, right? E.T. Part 2, The Revenge of the Blood. What is I don't know what that is. Pool shark. I don't know. Pool sharks. Color of money. Wow. I've just not heard of some of these. I've got a lot of learning to do. This is great. Okay, so I might go ahead and wrap things up here. It's been like 2 hours, which is awesome. Um, I've loved every second of it. Love all the suggestions, but go ahead and like if you have any last requests or suggestions here, go ahead and put them in now. I think I might also do another live stream at some point. Can't be an unboxing. I don't have anything to unbox. We're not to that point. I'm not looking for that necessarily. I like this channel is new. We're just getting stuff off the ground here, just having fun. So I know I just see like unboxing. It's like, no, I'm just here to talk and just like discuss movies and yeah, Cheech. It's Cheech. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Cheech and Chong stuff. So, oh, thank you for all of your time and effort too. I mean, I can make all the stuff, but if nobody's there to watch it, then or to talk to, like I'm just talking to myself. So, thank you, everybody. And I should also maybe I'll put some polls up, or if you want to say now, like, what is the best time to do um, a live stream? It might be better on the weekends, and then maybe I go a little earlier in the day, or I don't know, because then I can catch anybody that's overseas. Like there was someone here. It was 2 a.m. there in England at the beginning. Yeah, you too. Have a great week. A great week. I'll just keep tabs. Like everybody, keep checking in the community and feel free to put in requests, suggestions, whatever. Like what's an even better time? Maybe I wanted to do it later today. I started at 9 o'clock today, which is Eastern time. Um, and I don't mind that because I'm a night owl. But I just wanted to give people time, like on the West Coast, to get home from work. So that's like 6 o'clock. But that's not taking into account like the whole rest of the world. So I apologize for that. Like at 11, like in the morning, like on the weekends, or I might check in with a few other reactors and just see what time they have things. All the right moves. I don't know that one either. I'll have to look it up. 11. Because it goes to 11. Why is that better? I don't know, but it's better because it goes to 11. And so does this live stream. Excellent. Hang on. Okay. All right. We got 6 people here. So I'll say thank you to all 6 of you that are hanging around. This has been so much fun. I didn't know if anybody would show up. And like I said, if it would have been one person, I would have been like, hey, we can chat for a while. Um, but this was great. And I think I might go ahead and just put it like the whole thing. Like sometimes you can end the whole live stream and then not have it be on the channel, but this is wonderful. I'm just gonna put it on there, like, for all the pat you can come back and visit things, and I'll try not to edit. I think if you edit it, then you lose all your chat stuff, and I wanna keep all that on there so that we can see what the, suggestions are. Yeah, thank you. 6 plus 5 is 11. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, but, everyone keep in touch, and I can maybe do a poll again for the best time to do the next live stream. I'm not sure when it'll be, but I'm up for whatever. Um, there's always stuff to talk about. And don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. We're trying to get to 1,000. I'd love that. That opens up a whole bunch of stuff. I can do a whole bunch more with the channel once I do that. So until then, all right, check out the new uploads every Friday and Monday. That's my new schedule. Mondays and Fridays, starting this Friday with Blade Runner. Monday will be Clerks, and from there, off we go. All right. Thanks, everybody. Good night.